So this week, you and I had the opportunity to, we received a review code from the publisher of a game called Superliminal. Not subliminal, not,
Oh, oh,
superliminal.
would you
Uh,
look at that? I've been reading that wrong the whole time.
Have you been thinking it was subliminal this whole time?
Yeah,
No,
yeah. I mean, I've seen it written, but you just see the S and then the end, and it's you just your brain puts it together. Superliminal.
yeah, it does. I mean, yeah, I agree. You see the S, you see the liminal, you think subliminal.
Yeah.
But superliminal is, best way to describe this game is this is Portal meets the Stanley Parable. It's absolutely fantastic. I've been having an amazing time playing this game. I've played it through multiple times because there's a lot of things to find and collect, and the puzzles in it are fantastic. The basic idea of this game is that perception is reality. Okay. And what that means is, if you take a small object in your hand, for example, and well, let's do this. If you're sitting across the room, you know how you can put your fingers out and look like you, say, grab the television with your fingers. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, perception is real. So in the game, if you grabbed that television with your fingers, you would actually pick up a television that size. Right? And you would now have a mini television in your hand. But if you took that object in your hand and held it up to the ceiling across the other side of this large room, so which makes it look large in the room, and then let it go, it would fall at the size it was perceived to be. So it would actually get huge as it fell, right? Because it was perceived to be a large object in the room. So literally the game is built around what you see is reality. And it's phenomenally done. Like, you really have to stretch your brain as you play this game. You really need to remember that what you're seeing is reality and use that to your advantage. Make things big, make them small. You may need to place this huge die, for example, on a button that's like in this tiny little window. So you need to somehow make it look like it's tiny inside that window, and then let it go, and it becomes tiny, right?
Yeah.
So it is a puzzle game through and through, but it actually tells this sort of neat little story, little kind of concept of dreams and reality. It's really well done. I thoroughly enjoyed it. There are a lot of hidden things in this game that I'm not going to give away. There's a lot of sort of mind-bending things as well. There's areas in this game where everything's kind of upside down, like you're now walking on the walls instead of on the grounds, right? So take the whole room and just rotate it, and that's your reality for a couple things. And it's so phenomenally done, Tico. I have played every single level of this game multiple times because I want to play it again. I want to find the hidden things, the hidden collectibles, all the secrets, because it's like not just to get the achievement for it, which is fun, obviously, but to enjoy the game and actually figure out that puzzle on getting those hidden things, because it is that much fun to just do it again. And this, believe it or not, there is an achievement. There's 2 achievements for a speed run. You finish the game in 60 minutes and finish the game in 30 minutes. And yeah, those are actual...
30 minutes seems hard to me.
I think it might be, but the 1 hour, I'm actually going to attempt it, Tico. That's how much I love this game. It is absolutely worth playing to try to get those achievements. And just, the whole... What you see is not necessarily... what you think it is. It is amazing. Like, lining things up as you're seeing on the video now. There might be an object printed on multiple surfaces, but if you line up that surface so that it looks like an object, because perception is reality, it becomes an object that you can now use.
You can then pick it up.
Yeah. It is really mind-bending, and it is absolutely fantastic. If you love games like Portal, and if you love games like the Stanley Parable that tell this kind of a unique out there story, manipulating the world type objects and that sort of thing, Superliminal is absolutely fantastic, and you should absolutely check it out. It's available now. It came out on PC last year. It is now available on the Switch. I think it's coming for the Switch. It's available on PC and Xbox now, and it is wonderful. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's a fun game, and it really does. Like, there's some of the even the early puzzles are, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, you're really sitting there head scratching. Then when you get it, you really feel like, okay, you feel really proud of yourself when you actually catch on to what you're supposed to be doing.
You really need to train your mind on, like I said, the perception is reality. You need to train your mind on it, because normally you want to place things in a 3D environment. It's not about placing them in a 3D environment. It's about placing items perceptually, and it becomes that, right? Because at first I'm like, okay, I want to make it big, but I need to put it there. And so I'm trying to make it big and then place it. It's like, no. Place it in your vision so that it appears to be where you want it, and it becomes it. And so you really
let go and then go for it.
Exactly. You really need to wrap your mind around what you see is real, and that's absolutely fantastic. Check it out, Superliminal. It is available now, and you definitely owe it to yourself to play this game.
During eyelids, you will lose the ability to awaken suddenly due to realizing that this is a dream. Evidence: I have already informed you that this is a dream. You did not wake up. Please complete the remaining orientation activities.